Elias had always been known for two things: his sharp mind and his short temper. In school, he was the boy who solved math problems before anyone else, but also the one who stormed out of class when the teacher corrected him. As he grew older, his intelligence helped him find work, but his anger followed like a shadow, sabotaging friendships, relationships, and opportunities. The only person who stayed by him, no matter what, was his younger sister,
Anna.
She had inherited their father's calm patience, the very quality Elias admired yet could never hold on to. Their father had died 3 years earlier. He had left behind some old books, a pair of reading glasses, and a pocket watch. Elias had claimed the watch immediately. It was not expensive, but it was the kind of object their father had touched, every day winding it in the morning, checking it at dinner, setting it gently by his bed at night. To Elias, the watch felt like a piece of his father's heartbeat still ticking in the world. But as months passed, the watch began to falter. Sometimes it lost minutes, sometimes it stopped altogether. Elias meant to take it to a repair shop, but his pride always got in the way. "It's mine. I'll fix it myself when I have the time." One rainy evening, Elias trudged home from work. His nerves were raw from an argument with his supervisor. The moment he opened the door, the smell of solder and machine oil reached him. He found Anna at the kitchen table, bent over the watch, with tiny tools spread around her like a surgeon in the middle of an operation. "What are you doing?" Elias demanded. Anna looked up, startled, but her expression softened when she saw him. The watch wasn't keeping time right. "I found a guide online. I thought I could help." "You thought?" Elias snapped, his voice like a whip. "Do you have any idea how delicate that is? You're going to ruin it." Anna flinched. "I'm being careful. I know how much it means to you." "I just don't touch my things," Elias roared, storming across the room. He snatched the watch from her trembling hands. In his fury, his grip was too tight. The backplate slipped from his fingers and clinked onto the floor. His anger spiked higher, irrational and blinding. "This is exactly what I'm talking about," he shouted. "You always meant to always think you know better." Before he realized what he was doing, Elias slammed the watch onto the table. A sharp crack rang out as the fragile gears and glass shattered. Silence. Anna's face drained of color. She stared at the broken pieces lying between them. The last connection to their father, then back at Elias. Her lips quivered, but she said nothing. Instead, she pushed her chair back, gathered her bag, and walked to the door. "Anna, wait," Elias stammered, but his voice was hoarse, almost foreign to his ears. She didn't turn back. The door closed with a soft click. Elias stood frozen, his chest heaving, his hands trembling above the wreckage. He tried to wind the watch, but the hands no longer moved. The tiny gears were bent, teeth broken. The heartbeat of memory was gone. That night, Elias barely slept. His apartment felt unbearably empty without Anna's presence, her humming while she cooked, her patient laughter when he lost his temper over something small. He kept seeing her face, hurt, silent, leaving. The next morning, he found himself staring at the broken watch still lying on the table. He gathered the pieces into a small box, his hands clumsy and unsteady. "For the first time in years," Elias cried. Days turned to weeks. He called Anna, but she didn't answer. He sent messages, apologies, long letters trying to explain, but none received a reply. Friends told him she had gone to stay with an aunt in another city. Cleus realized then that his anger hadn't just destroyed an object. It had driven away the one person who had stood by him through everything. He carried the box with the shattered watch everywhere he went, a silent weight in his bag. 2. Whenever his temper fled, he would reach for it, feeling the jagged pieces inside. It reminded him of what was already lost and what more he could lose if he didn't change. But whether Anna would ever forgive him, That was something Elias no longer had the power to control.